Virgo, welcome to your October monthly reading. Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to be using Mystic Mondays to clarify your spread today. Clarifying how you feel, also your grounding, how you're grounding yourself this month, what you're desiring, how you're manifesting, the question that's really on your mind, how you're expanding into the new month, or in this month and into the new month, what past energies affected this month and who you're mostly dealing with, what you need to restrict, and also the best thing that you can do to nurture yourself and give back to the world. All right, we're going to kick it off with emanations, aka heaven or hell, and get a color card and a number card towards the end of the video. Let's go ahead and kick it off. Virgo, let's do it. What do we have for Virgo October? For the month of October. What do we have for Virgo for the month of October? What do we have for Virgo for the month of October? I apologize for that. So you can see a little bit better. What do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of October. So Virgo, you have Heaven, Gabriel, Angel of Heralds. You're really compelled for the truth this month. Your angel is holding up that light, and it is your choice to move towards that light. You're compelled to move through that light. You are the light, basically. Your angel is making you a beacon of truth this month, and you want to know the full totality of the situation. Underlining is Heaven, Astubis, Angel of Divinations. You've already seen all the signs you need to see this month for your growth and expansion. The signs that you did not want to see, but you have taken action on those things that you either didn't want to take action on or possibly did want to. Let's jump into your spread. If this resonates, Virgo, like the video, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for more videos that I do here in the future. Virgo. Virgo, for the month of October, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ace of Cups in reverse. The opportunity. Virgo, for the month of October, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, for the month of October, Sun, Moon, Rising. So Virgo, you have Temperance in reverse for Moon Day, grounding yourself by unbalancing things or allowing things to fall out of your life, possibly. By not really inspiring situations, finding the nitty-gritty in the situation. You want the hardest part of the situation that you're dealing with personally to be grounded. You want to know the hardest thing you have to deal with in that situation, so that way you know what the outcome would be, or the situation. You are driven to create an abundance within your life naturally as you are trying to ground yourself at the lowest possible outcome of the situation, at the worst possible outcome, so that way you can build it to the best possible outcome in some way. You know, you want to be ready for the worst in the situation, you know, so that way you know the outcome of the worst. And as you build, you'll build knowing that it can't be destroyed or uncreated, because you already know what can happen and you won't allow it to, based upon the knowledge that you have. You're manifesting in a lot of rest, Four of Swords. You're also questioning, can you get rest within this period? Can you rest during this hard time or this really low part? This part where there's no inspiration, this part where your personal life isn't being inspired. Your personal life at the lowest, when you don't feel that, you don't feel stuff coming from the outside world, the spiritual world, or, you know, from above in some way. So during that low period of, you know, not feeling inspired for life, you're trying to figure out if you can really get some rest in that type of, does that mess up your resting period? It shows that you are manifesting in a stable mind. So you're able to rest. You're able to rejuvenate your mentality here. You have the Six of Cups. So you're expanding in a new relationship. It could be something fresh, something new. Could be an old relationship that you're expanding into, an old relationship that you are figuring out the worst of. Figuring out the worst of an old relationship and now looking to get over a emotional fallout, sort of reconnecting all the juices in a way where you're pretty much bringing new emotions into the old emotions by sparking the old emotions, or sparking old emotions and kind of trying to bring new emotions to that, bring new connections to the old ones, So fond memories to bring new connections is what you're wanting to do. And you want to do that at the worst point. So that way the worst level it can get to, You kind of just want that knowledge of what it could be at its lowest point, as you are driven to create an abundance within your life. Let's see here. All right, so for Venus, in the past you planted some seeds. You planted specific seeds to so that things will get lower, so that things will not be inspired. Seeds that allowed you to benefit in a way where seeds for money. So you probably invested some money in the past, personally. You invested your time, your experience somewhere. You really took time and I guess patient resolve to water a situation or several situations. As you are now focused on the very worst in the situation. Possibly holding on to some money as you're going through this. Not really sure why it's not telling me. Or maybe just really watering a situation through some hardship. More or less, I feel as though you just really invested. Or it could be someone you're dealing with who has invested a lot into you. Right? Someone invested a lot into you and you're trying to see the worst in that situation before you start something new with this person here. Because you're driven to create an abundance within your life. But you want to know fully where this can go where this can turn left, where this can be at its worst before you invest or before you create something. That's gonna give you that security here. Let's see, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Swords in reverse. You could be dealing with a manipulative person who knows what they're doing. You have the Tower in reverse. You want to restrict yourself from not dealing with things that are very important. Things that you want to restrict yourself from not dealing with the changes in your life. So the changes that are happening in your life, you want to deal with those spot on and right then and there. You don't want to avoid anything that has to be done, any priorities. You want to take care of all priorities. This month isn't the time to avoid any priorities. Those are definite. You have the Star card. In the Sun position, you're going to feel very nurtured when you move in a direction that you feel led to move in. Try not to drift off too much. Try not to just be lazy or doing anything this month. Make sure you're moving in the direction that you feel led to. Very strongly, you have the 8 of Coins as the underlying energy. This is about you perfecting your craft, perfecting your life in a way. Kind of crafting your life and perfecting your life in the way you want to by moving through this investment phase of the relationship where you're investing into a lot of different things. And at this point in your life, the investment is a personal investment of knowing where, the lowest point of this relationship is. So that way you can start something new, knowing the that point, that weakest, the nitty gritty of it, as you not avoid the priorities and deal with the priorities, you also help you keep that direction. Dealing with that, it puts you in that energy. A different energy comes out. You start to, the direction that you want to go in starts to be more prominent. You know what I'm saying? It starts to feel more primal. You know where you're going. You're starting to also give direction to other people who might need it, in the sense of your direction. As they see you moving in the way you want to move, they start to feel their direction and where they want to move, and so they start to go in that direction as well, or the direction that they want to go. Let's get a number card for you. You have 9. So this is really good. You might realize something about yourself. You also might find a higher sense within yourself, or something about you will get stronger. Or you might feel like you got back to your original strength. Something you lost within yourself comes back. You gain a stronger form within yourself. Something like that. Let's get a color card. You have blue. Something blue is very valuable to you. I would pay attention to blue as much as possible. Virgo, this is your October monthly reading. Hey, Mom. Virgo, this is your October. Say hi to your mom. This is your October monthly. Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it resonates, like the video, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for more videos I do here in the future. Also, check the description below for Patreon. That's coming out very soon. It's going to come out November, so I'll just make it known that to all the other signs. Cashapp donations are available. Another way to support me, Cashapp Free.Spirit.Tarot. And until next time, I will see you later for your next monthly.